Poco M4 Pro is here replacing the Poco M3 Pro. Let's find out what this phone has to offer. The phone comes in its classic Poco yellow box. Inside we get documentation, a clear case, the phone with the top sticker specifying some of its best features, a 33 watts fast charger and a USB-C cable. The phone resembles the Poco X4 Pro, but this one's got a curved back. This phone is built out of plastic, but it somehow retains its premiumness. It gives a very good feel in the hands. I like the phone being so lightweight and so slim. Gone are the days when Poco used to make thick and heavy phones. The tile camera layout on this new Poco lineup definitely helps it stand out. Poco M4 Pro brings a dual stereo speaker setup. One speaker is at the top and one is at the bottom. You get a hybrid SIM card slot with space for 2 SIM cards and 1 microSD card slot. There is a headphone jack in this phone, which again is a very nice addition, and it does have an IR blaster too. The power button works as a fingerprint scanner too. The frame of this phone is also plastic, but it doesn't feel like it. Feels more like a metallic frame. Since the cheap phones are becoming good day by day, the Poco M4 Pro brings a 6.43 inches AMOLED screen to validate this statement further. Its screen has a refresh rate of 90Hz and its brightness goes up to 1000 nits. Poco M series has taken a big leap in the display department and I do appreciate it, but I would have loved it more if Poco had trimmed down those bezels and the bottom chin. But I think it's still good enough, and the next year we might see the bezels being trimmed down further. The punch hole is also appropriately sized. This is a good display whether you want to play games or consume media. The colors look good, saturation, contrast and other elements look good too. And this is going to perform very well in the outdoor broad daylight conditions as well. Haptic feedback on this phone is also nice, it's pretty strong. Poco M4 Pro brings MIUI 13 out of the box and the base operating system is Android 11. Now this is a feature-rich operating system and the MIUI users are definitely going to like it on the Poco M4 Pro. Features like the sidebar, always on display, dark mode, inbuilt screen recorder, navigation gestures and advanced gestures are all there. MIUI 13 is a colorful UI and it definitely attracts a lot of users. Camera app is loaded with all the fancy features that you would love seeing in a phone like this. Night mode, dedicated 64 megapixels mode, slow-mo, time-lapse are all there. Video recording from both the front and the rear cameras is capped at 1080p at 30 frames per second, and unfortunately there is no RAW format in this phone. Poco has used the mediatek Helio G96 12nm chipset in this one. This is an average chipset and I think it is suitable for a phone of this league. The mediatek Helio G96 performs similarly to the likes of Snapdragon 732G and 750G from last year. Its Antutu and Geekbench scores are on your screen right now and I think these scores are very decent for the price tag. Gaming on this phone is not going to be problematic. I am using this phone with a 6GB and 128GB configuration and there is an 8GB plus 256GB variant as well. Poco M4 Pro brings a 5000 mAh battery. Considering the size of the battery, the weight management of the Poco M4 Pro impresses me more. Since this phone brings an AMOLED panel and its OS is also very well optimized, the 5000 mAh battery will easily run for over a day. To charge it, you would only need 1 or 1.5 watts since it brings a 33 watts charger out of the box. Let's take a look at the cameras. Poco M4 Pro's main camera sensor is a 64 megapixel sensor and I have mentioned rest of its details on the screen. I am attaching some camera samples here to give you guys a basic idea about it. However, I'll be doing a full camera review of this phone and it will be out on my channel in a couple of days. So make sure that you have subscribed to my channel so that you do not miss any of my upcoming videos. And this now brings us to the conclusion. Poco M4 Pro is a decent mid-range device. It ticks most of the boxes for me. I like its design, the overall build, and it performs decently for its price. And that AMOLED panel, that feature is really nice to have on this phone. I'll mention its price for different countries right here on the screen and a link to get this phone is also given in the description. That's all from my side for now. Let me know what do you guys think about this phone. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. With that being said, I will sign off and see you all in the next one.